Monday. The crew is back together. Jasmine from the Jasmine brand.
Good morning.
Not just any brand.
I'm my own brand.
And Mano.
No Mano.
I'm my own brand.
Yes, we're going to have a fun show today.
Yes.
Back.
Because Nick Cannon is also going to be joining us.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know, regardless of what anybody says, if one thing is for certain, Nick Cannon is very entertaining.
He is very entertaining.
Nick is my guy. Got a lot of respect for Nick.
Well, good. We hope so, because we have something special for you today when
I
Nick
bet you
Cannon
do.
gets here.
I bet you do.
I bet you do.
But happy Easter, guys.
Yes.
How was everybody's weekend?
It was great. I took Rain, my daughter, to a black church for the first time,
Nice.
and she was entertained.
Anybody call the Holy Ghost?
Yes, they did. And she was
Ray
like,
did.
she almost did. She was entertained.
And what about you, Mano?
I didn't even know it was Easter. I need somebody to like kind of fill me in on things. Like how did I wake up and not know it was Easter?
Know.
I know.
For real.
You didn't know it was Easter?
I just felt like the promo was off this year.
Well, I went to go see TK Kirkland over the weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
how's that?
At Comedy in Harlem, so shout out to him.
Okay.
It was good. He kicked somebody out.
What?
It hurt my heart.
TK kicked somebody out his show?
Was it a heckler?
I'm gonna be honest, I was all the way on the other side in the corner. I couldn't even see what was happening, so I didn't know if she did. I don't know what happened.
Oh, wow.
It was like, get out.
Yes.
Now.
It was bad. I actually, it hurt me. It hurt my heart.
It must have been really bad if Angel thinks
Yeah,
it's
I was
bad.
actually about to get up and intervene.
Defend her.
Yeah, I
Oh,
wanted to
my gosh.
intervene.
Kick her out.
I know, leave her alone, but I didn't know what was happening.
Right, yeah.
So I was like,
Sheesh.
okay.
TK, okay.
But yeah, shout out to everybody who went to the comedy club over
And
the
got
weekend.
kicked out.
No, stop.
Oh.
But again, Nick Cannon is going to be joining us today. I know he has a big announcement. I believe it just came out. Let me check
What's
the blogs.
Yeah, I want to know what that
Because we're going to be the first ones to actually talk to him after this announcement.
Okay.
Yet another venture, not another child.
No.
Because we always have to, every time we have an announcement, we have to be clear. He's always like, it's not another baby.
That was bad right there.
Fertile young man.
Really?
Whatever he's doing, everybody, like, if you are trying to, somebody needs to sell that secret. Because
Yeah.
a lot of people have difficulty.
Yes. Women that have a hard time conceiving need to hook up with Nick.
Yeah, and
Really?
because sometimes it could be the man too. You don't
Yeah,
know
it
what
could
it
be his
is.
sperm- he
But
did-
clearly his passageway is clear.
So he basically can populate the whole entire world.
Yeah.
He could,
Oh, okay. If need be.
if need be.
Yeah.
All right, well, we are going to start the show with some positivity. Shine a light on them. Happy Monday, 800-292-5150. Call us up and let us know who's done something positive and you want to shine a light on that person. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee on a Monday. We love a Monday. Mano's here.
Yes, I am. Back.
Mondays with Mano.
Manovation.
Mondays with Mano.
Manovation Mondays.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here, and it's time for you guys to shine a light on somebody doing something positive. Jasmine,
Yes.
I know you have a mandatory shine a light on them today.
Listen, if you have multiple siblings, you know if you do something for one of your siblings, you must do something for the rest of
other.
them. Yes, so last week I missed my brother Jace's birthday, so I had to shine a light on him. So today I actually made Justin's birthday. Today is his birthday, so I want to shine a light on my brother. Y'all have Justin is my hoodest brother. Like he is hood. He is rough around the edges. He likes to get things popping, but he's also responsible. He has his own business. He's a dad, but he is hood, and he's you have that sibling where you can call if something pop off.
Of course.
That's my brother Justin. So happy birthday, Justin. I love you so much.
Happy birthday. Where's he at?
He's in Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay.
Kansas City, Missouri. Well, happy birthday to you. It's kind of like the equal time rule.
Yes.
If you give one, now I got to do all. You have one more brother, right?
Yeah, but he's too young to listen to the radio, so I ain't got to worry about him.
Okay. Well, who do you guys want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150 is the number. Felicia, how are you?
I am doing amazing. How are you?
I'm good. Mano's here. Jasmine Brand is here too.
Hi, Felicia.
How you doing, Felicia?
Hello. How you guys doing this morning?
Who do you want to shine a light on?
So I want to shine a light on my 7-year-old daughter. She is ringing a remission bell on Wednesday. She's been fighting stage 3 kidney cancer since July of last year.
Wow.
We've been through 2 operations, radiation, aggressive chemo, and we are finally at the end, and we ring our bell on Wednesday.
Yay!
Oh my gosh. Let us shine a light on her. That is
Yes.
amazing. And on you, I know that wasn't easy.
Not at all. I've lost my job. I've lost my life. I really can't do anything because I have to quarantine. She doesn't have an immune system. So life has completely stopped. Family, friends, everything. And it's been a lot, but I'm still standing. I'm here. and my baby's ringing a bell. That's all that matters.
That's what's up.
You're doing an amazing job.
And you sound great. Is there anything that we can do for you?
Yes.
I have you can check out her Instagram. I have my whole story on Instagram. Parents are not aware. I'm a very hands-on parent. What started off as I thought was just a bellyache turns into something way bigger. Check out her little story on Instagram. She has these little chemo turn-up sessions. She dances every week.
Okay.
She's a little motivation. I'll say that.
And what's your Instagram page or her page?
So it's ITZ_me_fee03.
Well, sending you nothing but positivity to you and your family, Felicia.
Thank you. So it's _me_fee like Felicia,
Okay.
and then just put a 03 on the end.
Okay, got it.
But yes, congrats, Miss Angela, on your show. I love it.
All right. Well, thank you. We appreciate you so much, Felicia.
Not a problem. You guys have a great rest of your week, okay?
Okay. That was great. She's in such great spirits.
I know.
Cannot be easy. I didn't even think about all the other things that it affects, not just taking care of your daughter who's only 7.
Right. Who's had
but
2 major surgeries.
How it affects her family, her job,
Everybody's
her life.
affected.
Yep.
Because now you had to take time off from your regular schedule, like having a job, and
Yep.
now you got to just be doing this full time. So
Right.
everybody's affected.
Yep.
Well, let's shine a light on her.
Wow.
That was Shine a Light on Them. 800-292-5150 is the number, and that is brought to you by Born in Roma by Valentino. That's why I smell so good. Available at Macy's. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie, and today is the day Tory Lanez is scheduled to be sentenced today. We'll give you all of the details, also his appeal on Way Up with Angela Yee.
There's truth in the rumors. From industry shade to all the gossip. Talk to me. Angela's spilling that Yee tea. Talk to him.
All right. Well, today is the day that Tory Lanez is expected to get sentenced.
Wow.
Yes. And so this has been delayed 2 times already. He's facing a maximum of 22 years and 8 months in prison if he's given the maximum sentence on each charge served consecutively. And so that's 3 different charges that he has. He was convicted on assault charges, and he's also awaiting sentencing or a new trial. So, he's planning to appeal.
Right.
Now, originally, the sentencing was scheduled for January, but like I said, it's been rescheduled twice. He's also hired new attorneys since his conviction in December. Now, the judge is first expected to hear this appeal request from Tory Lanez's attorneys today before we see what's going to happen.
Interesting.
I know.
That's crazy,
I just
man.
looked at-
I would
Go ahead.
have never thought, because he has such a good career, right?
Yeah.
So when you look at artists, you don't see them, get into situations where they get. We see it now more than ever.
Well, look, this is a traumatizing situation for Megan Thee Stallion. I'm sure she cannot wait to just get this all
Out the way.
news.
Yeah.
And behind her.
Sidebar, I looked to see on Twitter what he's been tweeting because he's been staying off of social media. His last tweet was in December. He pinned it. It said, "I'm going to leave this one right here and watch how it goes. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against me in judgment shall be condemned. You sit and watch now."
Yes, well, yeah. And I'm not
playing with
going to
him.
lie, because a lot of people were tagging me in this. They said I look like the tattoo on his stomach.
Stop playing with him.
Angela, that is you on his
No,
stomach,
it's
isn't it?
not.
Are you sure?
Could be.
Why would no? I'm sure it's not.
Okay.
Could be though.
All right.
All
You
right.
don't know for a fact.
Yeah.
Now he's wearing it looks like a wife beater kind of pulled up to show off his tattoos. And then he also has on a fur coat. It's supposed to be homage to Pimp C, because Pimp C wore the furs and all of that.
Did Pimp C's stomach was out in the
I don't think so, but
Okay.
I think he was trying to show the
Angela Yee
tattoos.
tattoo. Got
It's
it.
not me on there. Now, in the message, he's shouted at all the people in the world.
Right.
East Coast, West Coast, all of that. And he has an issue with y'all making fun of his outfit, because there was
Y'all.
a lot of memes going on. A lot
Y'all,
of people,
y'all.
Yeah, y'all.
Y'all
Here's
is
what
y'all.
he had to say.
I just want to know why y'all don't repost and double post when I tell a kid to stay in school and you can be whatever you want to be. And the positive things about life. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's what I represent. But anyway, quit playing on that internet, man. This crazy, man. For real. Savage life.
Mano has a mean
What?
impersonation of him.
Stop playing with him, man. Things get crazy. Shout out to Webby, man.
Yes.
Stop
Remember when he
playing
got
with him.
baptized?
Yeah, man.
Remember when he tried to say your name unsuccessfully a few
Angela
times?
G.
Angela McGee.
And Charlotte McGay. My girl DJ Envy.
Y'all got some names on y'all.
All right, Doja Cat has quit making pop music now. She posted no more pop I also agree with everyone who said the majority of my rap verses are mid and corny. I know they are. I wasn't trying to prove anything. I just enjoy making music, but I'm getting tired of hearing y'all say that I can't, so I will. She said, pop isn't exciting to me anymore. I don't want to make it. And then she said her whole album is no longer rap. It's rock, spoken word, and the album title is not Hellmouth anymore. It's called Moist Holes. And then she put
Moist Holes.
Just kidding.
Wow. So was she a drill rapper now?
No, I think she was just, she's always
She's
just,
a little bit of a troll too.
Yeah, she's a bit of a troll. Then she said, I quit music. And then she said, joking, I'm not, relax. And then she said, I quit. I'm done with this music. It's just only making me sadder every day. I can't take it anymore. And then she's like, just playing. I'm going to finish this album. Y'all don't worry. So...
Okay,
we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have About Last Night. And I got to tell y'all, this series that I watched on Netflix, I ended up watching the whole entire thing in one sitting just because it was that good. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
So, about last night. Last night. Here's how it went down.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here, and Mano's here,
I'm
and
here.
Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Yes. Good
and
morning.
we actually are about to do About Last Night, but now we have a breaking news story.
Okay.
Yeah.
That just happened in Louisville, Kentucky, and we are on Real 93.1 in Louisville. 5 people were killed, and at least 6 people were taken to the hospital in this mass shooting, according to police. They did say the shooter is dead. We're going to keep you updated on the story as this happens, but it was at a bank. And they said that they responded to an active aggressor on the 300 block of East Main Street in downtown. They said there were multiple casualties. The incident was described as a shooting, and officials have urged residents to stay away from that area. One of the people shot was a police officer. And they said there were shots exchanged between the shooter and the police during the incident.
Okay.
So we will keep you guys updated as we're finding out what's happening. CNN has called out to relevant authorities for more details, so we will let you know. The governor of Kentucky said in a tweet that he was headed to the scene of the shooting. He said, please pray for all of the families impacted and for the city of Louisville.
Wow. Condolences.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mass shooting every other day.
I know.
Yeah, this is
Every
like
other day.
I feel like we're reporting on these constantly.
Yeah.
And we do want to give our condolences to the families because that is what we know so far. 5 people were killed.
Yes, indeed.
Super sad.
All right. Well, for About Last Night, you guys, I was watching this series over the weekend.
Okay.
It's called Beef.
Beef.
That was on Netflix. You watched a little bit of it,
I
right?
watched a little bit of it, and I fell asleep on the second episode.
Let me tell you, I binge watched this whole thing. And so the way that it starts, and this is not a spoiler because if you look at the preview, you know what it's about. But it starts with a road rage incident.
Yeah.
Right? Which happens, and according to statistics, there's a road rage incident that somebody gets injured in or worse every 16 hours.
Really?
Every 16
So not
hours.
just a road rage incident, but one where somebody gets
Escalate.
injured or worse. That
Okay.
escalates to something where it's not just you sticking your middle finger out the window
Right.
or beeping the horn. And I always tell people when you're in the car with someone and they're having road rage, I'm the only one that can hear you. When they
you know
start
what?
yelling.
I don't like road rage. I
But it's hard
find
sometimes.
women be having a lot of road rage.
You think it's more women? Angela, you're a woman. Have you ever been in a road rage situation where you've gone ballistic on someone?
I've never gone ballistic, but there's times when you end up racing, when
So you've
somebody's
done-
like
that's
trying
road-
to get in front of you,
that's
cut
road
you
rage.
up,
Really?
and you want to
Road
cut
rage.
them back off.
Oh yeah,
and then
you
you're like,
you got it.
but yeah.
You have it.
So you have.
You're a rager.
Mano, are you a rager?
Nah, I'm not.
Okay.
I laugh at people.
My mom's a little aggressive. I'll be telling her, Mom, you don't know if they have a gun. Like, you need to calm down. Like, you need to. My mom be laying on the horn. She goes crazy sometimes.
Well, what sparked the idea of this series, if anybody has watched it, according to the creator, Lee Sung-jin, he said there was a white BMW SUV behind him one day. A few years ago, the light turned green. He said, I didn't go fast enough, and this guy pulled up next to me, and there was honking and cursing. And so he said, I'm just going to follow you. And he said, the incident amused me. He said, we're so trapped in our subjective views of the world and we tend to project so many assumptions onto people. That was the kernel of the idea. And so I think when you watch and you see how the whole road rage incident kind of unfolds, it escalates so much. I mean, it's to the point where like, he tracks her down, she tracks him down.
Okay, don't tell us anymore, Angela.
Well, it's all in the first episode, and it's what the
we haven't seen. Some of us haven't seen it yet.
But it's what the series is about. It's not a secret. It's like it's not telling you.
I saw when he tracked her
what
down to her
happens.
house.
Yeah.
I got up to that part.
The whole idea is that it's a beef that escalates from a road rage incident, and they do ridiculous things to each other.
Right. And everyone was talking about it on the weekend. And it stars, is it Ali Wong?
Ali Wong, and she's a comedian, so she never normally does stuff like this. Like, she was in Always Be My Maybe. She does stand-up.
Okay.
So this is her first time doing a really dark role like this.
But it feels dark comedy, though.
Yeah, it's a dark comedy. And part of it is also, you don't know, you know how we always say what's going on in somebody's life?
Yes.
So the two of them also were dealing with a lot of things in their own lives that led them to have all this rage in them. So that's kind of what it's about, where they're at the apex of being overwhelmed, according to the creator, and fed up with whatever in life, and they meet in the perfect and imperfect moment for this all to spin out of control.
On a scale of 1 to 5, what would you give this series so that listeners can know if they really need to check it out?
It's really good.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie, it's really good.
1 to 5.
I would give it like a 4.8. It's really, really good because I think it's relatable to people.
Okay.
All right. So that was about last night.
Okay.
Y'all know I love watching a good series.
You do, and this wasn't a horror, and you still loved it.
You relate because you're a rager.
She is.
You're like
I'm
rager.
not that bad.
Have you ever been in a car with Angela?
Have we ever been in a car? I can't remember.
I just be like, oh my God.
Yeah,
but I'm not this is next level. I'm not.
I know people that have pennies. They throw pennies at people.
Yes.
I've never done that.
I know that too. And I know people that if they had a gun, they would probably use it.
It gets
And you'd be
dangerous.
like, thank God you don't.
My mother was a rager.
Yeah, and it's worse for you because the other person has no idea. All right, well, that was about last night. And when we come back, tell us a secret. That's when you anonymously call us. This is Mano's favorite segment of the show. We're not going to judge you. No. 800-292-5150. We want to hear your secrets. Way up with Angela Yee.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee, and tell us a secret. Mano is so excited. Relax, Mano.
Yeah, this is what I come here for.
The anticipation is killing him.
I want to hear all your secrets.
And Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here, and this is where you guys get to take over and anonymously call in and tell us a secret. We've had some good ones. We've had some ones that we've wanted to judge, but because this is a no judgment zone, we don't. But on social media, they do.
It makes me feel like I haven't lived. These secrets that people tell us makes me feel like I have a dry, boring life.
Really?
Yeah, you got some secrets now, girl.
No. Okay.
I'm sure.
Okay.
We
all do.
You got some secrets.
All right, Angela.
We all do.
Okay.
Not just you. I know Mano got a...
Hey. Woo, man.
All right, well, let's hear what you guys have to say. Hello, anonymous caller. Tell us a secret.
You talked to me before, but I won't give you my name now, but my boyfriend wants to do a porno video with me, and I'm debating if I should do it.
You should do it.
Why?
I should do it?
Yeah, do it.
Slow down.
We've been together for 13 years, so I'm wondering if I should do it or not.
Why are you... So what's the debate? Tell me both sides of what you're thinking.
And define porn. Define what you mean by
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of shy, so I don't know if I really want to be on camera with him. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I'm debating.
Okay. I do want to say, because there's no judgment here.
Right.
Don't do anything that you're not sure you want to do. If you're still debating, wait until you're sure. If you're not sure, don't be forced into it.
No, he would never be like, yeah, you have to do it. But I'm just debating if I should do it or not.
Do you trust your man to not show anybody else? Okay.
Yeah, sex is good and everything, and he would never post it or anything, but I'm just debating if I should do it or not.
Right, it's your man for 13 years. You could keep the video for your own, pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we do watch porn together, so.
Right.
Maybe you should keep it. Are you doing it on your phone or what?
Yeah, on the phone, not like any public or anything, just on the phone.
Okay, so you should have it in your phone.
Yeah, he's a little kinky, but I don't know if I should do it or not. I'm still debating.
Well, if you decide to do it in your phone, and then you guys can mirror it to the TV.
Yeah, make sure you got good lighting.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay.
So that, I could guilt him. I could hide it on him.
That's so funny.
Well, thank you for sharing with us.
Yep, of course. I listen to you guys every day. I tell people, don't bother me. I got the radio on.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we can't wait to see your work.
Good luck.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, anonymous caller. Tell us a secret.
Hey, so basically, I used to work with a luxury company back 2 years ago, and I got lucky enough to drive the owner around one day, and we went out to eat, whatnot, and he stopped for a business meeting somewhere, and my stomach started acting funny.
Ooh.
I thought I had gas, and I went to pass and ended up, pooping on myself, and I had to try to clean up the car before he got back in the smell.
You sharted.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us, right?
My grandma used to say you thought
It
like
was, but I wouldn't call it a shard. It was like a little more that came out than that. I had to
Did you have
it
diarrhea?
was crazy. I had to look around the car, try to find paper towels and stuff.
Oh my god.
How hard was it to clean everything?
Luckily, I had bare clothes in the trunk, but it was kind of crazy cleaning up. It was hard, especially trying to get the smell out the car before he came back, not knowing how long he was going to be.
Did he smell it when he got back?
He came back and asked if I farted. I was like, yeah, and he kind of sprayed around. That was it.
I'd have been like, did you step in something?
That's so embarrassing.
I think I stepped in something. In my own poop. All right. Well, thank you for sharing with us. I know everybody is now thinking of their own short stories.
Doo-doo on the seat.
No problem. Congratulations on your show as well and everything.
All right. Thank you. Congratulations on, I guess, cleaning up your shirt.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right. Anonymous caller, please share. Tell us your secret.
Well, y'all was just talking about it. I definitely got road rage. I'm sick of people in Louisville, Kentucky not driving like they got some sense.
Mm-hmm.
What's the craziest thing you've done while having road rage?
I might have followed somebody once.
Followed them?
Wow, you followed them, and then what?
Yeah, then what happened?
They got scared and drove off even faster, and I just went on about my business.
Oh, you ain't followed the right person.
No, she followed the right person. Somebody's not gonna retaliate. Woo, you better be careful.
Yeah, please be careful. And you see what just happened in Louisville, Kentucky this morning.
Yeah, I live in Louisville, so that was one of the first things I heard this morning waking up.
Yeah, there was a shooting at the bank. How is everything out there right now?
I'm probably about 20 minutes away from downtown, so I really don't know.
Okay.
I can only assume that they have the highways and stuff shut down there because it was an officer involved shooting too.
Okay. All right. Well, be safe, okay?
All right, be safe,
And stop following people.
All right.
Yeah, please stop following people.
Okay, Mano.
I know Mano got some nerve, right?
The nerve of this guy.
Thank you. When Mano got to tell you to
Y'all
calm
have
down.
a good day.
All right, you too.
All right, well, that was Tell Us a Secret, your favorite segment, Mano.
Yes.
Okay. And when we come back, let's talk about Freak Nick. That documentary is coming to Hulu, and some people are concerned. We'll give you the details on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and that's Mano.
Yes, new Mano.
And Jasmine from the Jasmine brand.
Good afternoon, guys.
Where's her drop? Do we have that?
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Okay, good, because she got to get her little bop going on Monday.
These shoulders got a bop for you.
And it's time for that. Yee T Young M.A. is asking people to please be patient.
Okay.
She said she is sober and she is planning to make sure that she brings supporters along her journey with her new music and a movie that she has coming out.
That's right.
A documentary with her story. Here's what she had to say.
Just a small setback, you know what I mean, for just a comeback. Unfortunately, I made a lot of wrong decisions. I just want y'all to know, besides all that, I'm actually doing much better. I've been very much sober, you know what I mean? But anyway, I don't want to go specifically into details because I really want to, you know what I mean, bring y'all along my journey. So, besides, dropping some new music, of course, I'm also have a documentary with my story or whatever the case. So I can keep y'all in tune, catch y'all back up because I know y'all been wondering and all that.
All right, so shout out to her. I love
definitely shout out to M.A.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Young M.A.
And so now we know why she's not really telling us because we're going to see it on the documentary.
That's right.
By the way, she does have her own cognac now.
Oh,
she did a
Yeah.
red VSOP.
Ooh.
I have that. I'm going to bring it in for you guys. But
Okay.
yeah, she said she's not just the face of it. It's something that she's invested in and ready to make a staple in both the entertainment and beverage industries. It's called NYAK, so NYAK.
Okay.
All right, now let's talk about Kanye West and that Donda Academy.
Yeah.
That damn Donda Academy. Now, one of the teachers who recently was fired, she's a former Donda teacher, Cecilia Haley. She is giving a word of warning to parents about what that school is like, and students will have issues, she says, transferring to other schools. Here's what she said.
What would you tell the parents who still have their children attending the school?
That they need to be aware that their children are behind and that they need to consider that it's going to be very hard for them to be able to transfer their kids out of that school next year because there is no grades, which I think they know of, and they can't get transcripts, and that they're not getting what they need. The kids are being suppressed because of all the constant changes that go on at the school.
Right, and it's an uncredited school, by the way.
Really?
Imagine sending your kids somewhere you think they're going to get the best education, and they're not even getting grades.
Credit.
They're not getting taught certain subjects.
It's not credited.
It's not credited. They have no transcript, so they're going to be behind. So you're probably going to have to hold your child back at least a
So
year.
what's the sense of going?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was Kanye, so I think that had a draw, obviously.
All right, now in addition to that, Cecilia Haley also said the school doesn't teach some basic things that kids need to know about their history.
Inside the school, do they teach about the Holocaust?
No.
And then
we don't teach African American history. Talk about the Holocaust. We don't even teach African American history, and that's been my problem. How do you not teach? We didn't have an African American history month.
A school founded by a black man didn't have history about African Americans in this country. Is wild.
Yeah, she said they didn't even celebrate Black History Month at all.
Okay.
But, the other issues that she had said, and this was an interview with TMZ, was that there was a lack of chairs.
Right.
And that the front doors were locked. Imagine you want to run in there and get your kid.
Well, it might be a little safer with the doors locked.
No lesson plans. And the only item on the lunch menu was sushi.
Angela had been
I don't
starving
believe that. It stops there. Stop it. Stop it.
All of those things. Just sushi.
I don't believe that.
All right, now Daniel Caesar recently did an interview.
Okay.
And he admitted that he was wrong. He had did this whole thing in 2019 where he was urging black people to be, quote, nice to white people. And it was a huge situation when that happened. He was actually defending his friend, Yes Jules, who was white. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people criticized him for defending Yes Jules that way. And by the way, he did say he was drunk during that time when he went live and said all of that. And here's what he had to say with Nadeska about the apology.
I completely understand where, like, the response. And I was, in time, after taking time to get over myself and to really honestly look at myself and everything that was happening, like, I was wrong. And, I'm sorry.
So, I think that's important to be sorry about something. I mean, he does have a new album that just came out also. Yeah. And so I know he's, and he doesn't do a lot of interviews. I feel like he's going to be doing Way Up with Angela Yee. So,
oh, that'd be nice.
That'll be interesting. And I was a fan of Daniel Caesar, but I can also see how you could do something and social media and everybody is on you.
Right.
To cancel you.
Are you going to want him to apologize here?
And it makes you want to just, climb. I mean, I think, he just did apologize, and I'm sure that he is, and when you hear his whole apology, because he goes into why he apologized, what he learned during that time period, how it was people that were around him that were hurt, not just people on social media who he doesn't know that just go in, but it was also people who he knew in real life. And that's when he realized, what he had to say, how much it hurt people.
Right.
And so if you watch that whole interview, you can see everything that he had to say. So, yes, I'm sure we're going to talk about it here and discuss all of that. All right. Now, we do have some other things to talk about. And I didn't get to discuss this on About last night because I was talking about the new Netflix series Beef. Okay. But there's another series on Netflix that is doing quite well. And something stood out to me. And we're going to discuss the giving back the ring situation. I want to see what you guys think on Way Up with Angela Yee. We'll be talking about that amazing show on Netflix, that dating show Love is Blind. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Back and I'm back at it. You vibing Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. Mano is here.
Yes, I am.
Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Yes, I'm here too.
And I was talking to you guys about Love is Blind.
Yes.
You guys don't watch the show.
You love this show, Angela.
Listen, I watch it because everybody, I try to watch things because I see it's trending. So I'm like, okay, everybody's watching this and I want to make sure that that I'm on top of it. So that we talk about it on in here, that I'm watching what people are watching. But it does get interesting, which is why it was trending.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So one couple, and there's a lot of interesting couples this season, Marshall and Jackie. Now, the two of them got together in the pods. He proposed. They were engaged. She has the ring.
Okay.
But she ended up hooking back, well, not hooking back up with him, but like being interested in the other guy that was trying to win her heart on the show. Marshall, and the other guy's name is Josh, I think.
Okay.
Right? And so the two of them had like their own little competition over Jackie. And then she ended up choosing Marshall, but she told him that she didn't think that he was aggressive enough for her. And he was doing nice things for her. He made her pancakes. Like from scratch.
A man that can cook.
He's too nice, though.
She was sitting down. And not only did he make the food, but he also washed the dishes.
Oh, yeah, he's too nice.
After, okay? So she did end the relationship with him. And here's what happened, because he wanted to get the ring back. Listen to this.
I would like the ring back because I don't think that you deserve it. Because you should never have accepted my proposal.
Well, I'm going to keep the ring because I accepted it because I wanted to marry you. Everything I told you in that pod was real.
Wow. So she said she's going to keep the ring.
Wow.
Okay. Now, what do you guys think about that?
Well, I personally don't take anything back. Whatever I bought for you, whatever I gave you, it was for you.
But what if it's an engagement ring and you're not going to get married? You're not even engaged anymore. That's a little different.
It is, because it's different than the average.
Yeah, an engagement ring is with the idea that you're going to get engaged
Right,
and
it's
stay
not a regular
engaged
gift.
and get married.
Right. Yeah.
So if you propose to somebody and then you guys call off the engagement, she doesn't feel you're aggressive enough. And she also said, we don't have sex, bro. That's what she told him.
When you say bro at the end, it's like
when
you
you
broed them right then
When
and
you
there.
have to say, we don't have sex, bro,
Wow.
it's really over.
Yeah, she don't have. I mean, look, it was engagement ring. If you're not gonna get married to the person, I feel like you should give it back. I've given 2 of my engagement rings back.
We know.
Mano,
At the altar.
I feel judgment. First of all, Mano, you're exaggerating. Wasn't at the altar. That's why you can't tell Mano nothing, because he'll bring it up.
You said I was about to walk down the aisle, and you
I didn't-
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know this story.
He's adding sauce to it. But anyway, I think
Too
that
much sauce.
I do think she should give the ring back.
Did you give the ring back nicely or did you throw it at him?
No,
Wow.
I don't even remember.
I'm about to pronounce you. And he was like, no.
It didn't. No,
Yeah,
it
just
wasn't.
take it.
It wasn't that kind of situation. But
Well, somebody proposed to me once and he told me just keep it.
did you keep
Really?
it?
What was I going to do? He didn't want it.
Where's this ring now, Angela?
Don't know now. It was a long time ago. But I wanted to give it back to him because it didn't work out at that. And I didn't say yes when he proposed.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I had it for a while and then changed my mind. I was like, he's like, no, just keep it. I never want to see it again.
Well, the last one, I don't think he gave it to me. I think he was just doing it. He was proposing because he felt like I was going to leave.
You left
it was,
anyway.
It was
the worst proposal.
So I feel like that's why, maybe.
You still left.
That's a bad time to propose to somebody when it's already not working. Like, why do you propose when aren't you supposed to propose when things are going well?
Yeah, don't just do
I
it
wouldn't
because
know.
pull a trick out the bag.
I wouldn't know.
You've never proposed?
No. Never proposed.
Okay. Well, listen, on Love is Blind, she did not give the ring back. He said he does not have it. But to be clear, because then I did a deep dive, and I see that on the show, they actually buy the rings for you on Netflix.
Oh, okay. She can keep that.
So they have different rings for you to choose from. There's a selection of rings that we show them, it says. And if they want to propose and get engaged, we will give them the opportunity to. They also pay for the weddings. The production company foots the bill for the diamonds and also for the wedding. So if it's not like he paid for it, basically.
But why wear
because it's probably a nice ring.
an engagement ring if you're not engaged?
Put it on another
because
finger.
what are you going to do with it?
Put it on
you can wear it as a regular ring.
Finger, yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, that was Love is Blind. I just thought I would bring that up. And Nick Cannon is going to be joining us.
Speaking of rings.
Sheesh. All right. So, yeah, let's get into it. Nick Cannon had a big announcement this morning. He's got a new venture on the way.
Wow.
Which he'll be discussing. But we also got to do something special with Nick Cannon and Mano.
Okay.
Really?
All right. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Y'all got to check this out.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Mano is
Yes.
here. Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Hey, people say that, and you do your little bop. Let people know Jasmine's in here a little tired. She wakes up at 3 a.m. to get here on Mondays.
Yeah, Mondays are a rough day for me. And then we usually have lip service, so
yeah,
it's
That's
a long day.
dedication, though.
Yeah, it is dedication. That's
dedication.
The show is new. We gotta,
grind it out.
Grind it out.
Listen, I was looking at this. This might not seem like much to y'all, but Tupperware is going out of business.
Oh.
I feel
Tupperware.
like everyone needs Tupperware.
Why would it go out of business?
Well, their stock just plunged. They're in danger of being delisted because they didn't file an annual report, but I guess there's been a lot of competition with Tupperware. And you know how there's certain things that are staples for a while, like when you think of like containers to hold food,
You think of
you just
Tupperware.
automatically say Tupperware.
When you think of tissue, you think Kleenex. Let me get a Kleenex when it's not always Kleenex.
So some of the stuff that we use might not really be Tupperware.
Right.
Yeah, it's like other brands.
It's other brands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they actually have gotten into Target. It was part of the brand's reinvention. They wanted to grow the brand, but it has not worked. Shares are down 90% over last year.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know, it's just an interesting thing because, I'm always looking at like stocks and thinking of what to invest in, and you would think
Right.
something like Tupperware is here like forever.
Is there anyone, or maybe you guys, that keeps too much Tupperware? Anyone in your family? My mom keeps too much Tupperware. It drives me crazy.
First of all, my parents are always giving me. Now I got to see what the brand is.
Right.
I take it out and eat it and leave it out.
What does that mean?
Like if I take Tupperware out my house, I can go to the studio. I probably won't bring it back.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's over for it.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over for you, Tupperware.
All right, so yes. And then I also wanted to make sure that I give you guys an update on what's happening in Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay, let us know.
With the shooting that happened outside of the bank. They're saying the shooter used an AR-15 style rifle at the bank, and they believe the lone gunman in the shooting did have a connection. We told you this earlier, to the bank, where at least 4 other people, aside from the gunman, were killed.
Okay.
And so authorities are still working to establish that connection, but they said it appears that he was a previous employee. They are going to have another briefing that's going to be today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
Okay.
But they do have a family assistance center now set up at Louisville Convention Center to help anybody that's looking to reunite with people involved in the shooting that killed at least 4. 8 people were transported to the hospital. 2 police officers were shot, and 1 is in critical condition.
Wow.
Just as an FYI. So we're going to keep you guys updated on what's happening in that tragic situation. And again, our heart goes out to the families and friends of people who were killed in that incident.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
All right.
It's always the AR-15.
And the CEO for Old National Bank is headed to Louisville after that shooting too. And so his name is Jim Ryan. He's going there and I guess, just trying to see what's happening and all feet on the ground there.
You wake up and you think it's going to be a normal day and something like this happens.
All right. Well, when we come back, we do have Nick Cannon joining us. It is Way Up with Angela Yee. He's got a new announcement today, and we also need his help with somebody here. I'm not going to say who.
Really?
It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here, and New Mano. And Nick Cannon's here.
Yo, it's some heavy hitters at this table for real.
Listen, usually I'm in Nick Cannon's space, but now we have you on Way Up, which I appreciate.
No doubt. Come on, man. You my sister. I'm here.
We really called you here to do an intervention.
Uh-oh.
Mano.
Yes.
Yes. I thought it was on me. Wow. My brother, though.
I thought it was on me.
Y'all both need it.
We need help.
Y'all both need him in different ways.
I know I need help.
It's great that you know, because Mano is oblivious. He's in denial.
You think he's good?
Yeah.
But he's Mano, though. Think about all that he's been through in life. No matter what y'all say the issue is,
man.
he's overcome bigger obstacles.
He has.
Indeed.
Indeed.
But we were talking about with Mano last week about trauma and things that he's
Right.
gone through, and even just being Mano.
Yeah.
Being Mano.
Yeah, you can't just let certain things go. You feel
Right,
like
but we all a work in progress.
There it is.
Every day
God ain't done with us.
Exactly. And every day that we got another
all
breath,
true men say.
we still striving for our greatness.
This
Right.
is the same language he uses every time we call him out on getting into
No,
it.
we stepping into our
And then he
greatness.
said he's done, and he's
mature,
No,
and then
we
he does it
good.
again.
You
But
gotta
real
understand
talk,
this.
because I kind of know rumblings of what's going on, but Mano is truly an example of a leader in the community that
Indeed.
people respect,
Right.
but know not to play with.
Okay.
Like, so that's a healthy balance. Look,
Thank
I'm
you, Nick.
trying to be a peacekeeper, but if it's up, it's up.
But congratulations on everything. Last week I saw you had 2 shows premiering
On the same night.
at the same
At this
time.
point, I'm really
Amazing.
competing with
With
myself.
yourself, amazing.
It's
Amazing.
amazing that you have the ability, because sometimes like a lot of people sign deals and there'll be a deal where it's a non-compete or X,
Yeah.
Y, and Z, but you've managed to
Nah, I learned a long
circumvent.
time ago.
Non-exclusive.
Like, non-exclusive, exactly. Like, at this point, the amount of money that I make, a lot of network, they can't afford me. Let's just keep it a stat. You know what I mean? I'm the highest paid host in television. So when we're negotiating deals, I know my value. So I'm like, okay, I'll cut my fee, but you can't have me exclusively. Now, if you want me exclusively, that costs a lot of money.
You tell the women that too?
Look at
Let's go, sis.
You was gonna sneak that in.
Let's go, sis. Non-exclusive.
That's he know his value.
And then you and Jonathan Greenblatt from the Anti-Defamation League.
Yeah, you came on the podcast. We got a weekly podcast that we actually do it at the headquarters of the ADL, you know, and really having them, you know, them brave conversations that we told we can't talk about or we can't have opinions on because obviously, you know, that a lot of the stuff that I went through, you know, being a outspoken individual, and sometimes, you know, we need clarity.
What's great about that is that you went through a lot, and you and Jonathan Greenblatt actually got to know each other because, but that's how you do
friends,
it, right?
And we became cool, and that's the thing, because I mean, even, you know, everybody goes through stuff. We all, you know, we like Mano said, it's a learning process. We all growing. And through that, we have way more similarities than we have differences. And if, as a community, as various communities, we need to learn from each other, especially when we see other people getting to the bag and putting on for theirs. Like we know as a community, it's generational wealth real. And, you know, as a father of many, I really want to put on and make sure that I'm leaving, you know, for my next generations, that they understand not only, I'm going to leave you with some money, but I'm going to leave you with money to know how to allow that money to make more money.
Blueprint.
Yeah. So I'm trying to be on that John D. Rockefeller stuff. To where, like, if you look at his offspring and the amount of kids he has, he's created so many trusts. There's billions and billions of dollars just off the names.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't give the money to his kids individually. He built trusts and put them in charge of the trust. So now you're automatically a CEO as soon as you turn 18, and you're managing, they managing trillions.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Right.
But, you know, I want
last name holds a lot of
weight.
weight.
I want that Cannon last name to resonate the same way that Rockefeller name resonates.
I know you've been asked this before, but is there in your mind a cap at what number you want to stop at? And also, how are you planning to, you know, we talked about generational wealth. How do you plan on setting them up?
Thank you for that, because that really is what I've learned through this process, is that Rockefeller mentality.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, to where I didn't set out to do this, but now that I have this infrastructure, a strong family, and more money than I ever thought I would make in my life, it got to go somewhere. And if I just give a bunch of money to my kids and they go buy cars and all
things,
then it's, but if I give the game and the knowledge with the money, now we've built an empire.
So is it going to be like are you going to leave trust?
Yeah, trust.
Or are you going to
100% trust that they control. So every house I buy, every piece of property, every IP that I own will be controlled, you know, when I'm no longer here, will be controlled by the trust of Cannons.
And is there a cap? What's the cap?
I don't know. I think
no cap.
Is there no cap? Yeah, today I'm good with my dozen. You know what I mean? But
life is life.
Every time we talk, he's like, I'm done now. I'm celibate. And then,
you know, I don't know what's going to happen next year. I don't know what's going to happen in 5 years. You know, especially
open.
being an actor, you get on these movie sets, you get in a character, another kid pop up. I got too deep into the character.
But, you know, you said you lean into it and you have Celebrity Prank Wars, even how you promote that show. Yeah. I feel like you like to make people mad.
He does.
20%. I'll be your villain. I'm not going to let y'all control the narrative. So if this is what y'all mad about, I feel like I feel like black women are really upset with me for some reason, and specifically that group, and I love them. It's so.
You think they really upset with you though?
I think it's that love-hate thing.
I think it's love-hate. I don't think
because they be on me. They on me so heavy, and I think, and let me say this: a certain demographic, certain age group, because older black women love me. My mama and them, grandmas, aunties. He just like your daddy. You know what I mean? Like, I get that energy from the elder statesman.
Yeah.
But the young girls is like, I think they expect more from me.
Okay.
And so that's where that comes from. He's like, oh, we thought you was one of the good ones. We thought, you know, even the corny ones is crazy. You know what I mean?
God.
Like, I get that in my comments because you see the gangster type, you know what you expect when Mano pull up to the crib.
Right. But Mano wants love.
But I don't see why people would be mad when a man is still handling his business.
They say money don't make you a good father.
Right. Nothing
just
makes up
because
for
you can
time,
provide for them. What about the recitals?
That's a valid point, though, because, it is hard to keep up with so many different, 12 children with 12 different schedules in different places. That isn't easy.
It definitely is, but nothing about my life has ever been easy.
Right.
So, and I rise to the occasion. I accept the challenge. So, hold me accountable, black women.
What's your response?
Please, because I'm going to show you. That's keeping me at the forefront of my mind every day that I got to be the best father I could possibly be.
What's your response to when people say he can give money, but he can't spend the appropriate amount of time with each child?
Watch. The only opinions that I truly, really care about are the opinions of my children.
Do the kids ever all get together?
Yeah. And even I purposely don't put that out there because I feel like that even sometimes is sending the wrong message because I want to give each and every one of my children the individual time that they need.
Yeah.
But if it's just like, I'll make everybody come over to the house and cater to me, that feels to me a little weirder than, okay, I'm going to go pop up at this basketball game. I could rent out Disneyland. I've done it before. I can say, y'all
only my kids, bring your friends.
Yeah. And that's like usually that, Rock and Roll's birthday's coming up. That's what we do every year. We go rent out, whatever city we in, we'll rent out the Six Flags in the middle of the night and turn up.
Right.
How your daughter's going to get a boyfriend?
They not.
my daddy ran out Disneyland.
How would you feel, if one of your daughters met a guy like you who was open in terms of like having...
Hopefully, I have given my daughters the game and the information. And they've seen how I've moved over the years with the authenticity that they're wise enough to get what they want.
All right, well, Nick Cannon is here with us. And by us, I mean Mano and Jasmine Brand. And we'll be back with some more. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Now I'm back at it. You vibing Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and Mano's here. Jasmine from the Jasmine Brand is here, and so is Nick Cannon. Now, I want to talk about celebrity prank wars for a second.
Yeah.
With you and Kevin Hart, because y'all be getting each other. But what is one thing, because we saw Kevin Hart is scared of, I guess, animals.
He's like super frightened.
Is it all of them, or is it just
really?
Like the...
He also just don't like being put on the spot. He don't like made looking like a and like an animal scared. He's trying to be an
so
action
all animals just scare him.
I think he's good with dogs. He got a lot, but like anything else. And I learned this because I sent, before we had the show, I sent the llama to his house for his birthday.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he was wigging out. And it made it even funnier because, it was a prank. So he was trying to like play along, but he was terrified. So I was like, I got to turn this up.
What are your fears?
I ain't scared of nothing.
Like, come on, Nick.
I'm
That's
not.
impossible.
I'm not. Like, if you look at my life, I lean into everything.
I'm talking about like how
little. Like I would probably say when I was younger, heights probably, but then I started bungee jumping and jumping out of planes just to conquer that. Mm-hmm. So, and when you've been through real in life, you like, I
do you fear death at all?
No, I probably did until I almost died several times, and I actually saw the spiritual experience, when you can have those visions and, not to get too esoteric and like that, but, people know, everybody knows when you can have them near-death experiences, moments where there's a car accident, being shot, whatever, you go to a different realm. And I've been there a couple of times. I've been in the hospital room, organs failing and all of that stuff. And to be able to experience that time, to know like, it's nothing to be scared of. It's nothing. It's actually something to celebrate.
Because you got an amazing life too.
Yeah. And then I did it. I did it so well. So like
I did it so well.
I'm ready to go to the whatever's after this.
Yeah, what
like,
do you think happens after?
I've studied this. Just the idea of the connection to the spirit realm, and being able to bounce back and forth to it and know who you are, who you were in this lifetime, who you were in past lifetimes, who you're supposed to be. Because it's all energy. Energy never dies. That's straight exactly science.
It is.
So where does this energy go once you leave this, this humanly shell? Mm-hmm. You actually do have control over that. And that's what I've witnessed. There's levels to the afterlife.
Okay.
So if you in this life have subscribed to Christianity, you're going to go to the Christianity level where all of that Christian energy there's a level for that. If you Buddhist, if you Muslim, or if you believe in reincarnation,
right.
As I've seen it, the experiences that I've had, and there's places called like the Monroe Institute that like a true like $1 billion institute that just focuses on nothing but like afterlife and outer body experiences, and everybody's conversation, they gather all this information, and it's scientifically proven like there's whatever you believe in, right. When you leave this shell, there's a club for you. There's a community.
What
for
club are you gonna go to?
Probably the reincarnated club. Because I feel like, and then, you know, we all probably did some substances that have taken us to different realms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So in that, I've had certain journeys and stuff to where I've had conversations with ancient energy, with the ancestors and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I've done this before. Like, if you ever know anything about your Akashic readings or your Akashic thing, like, it's all pre-designed and it's just a cycle. We was doing this in Egypt. We was doing this, we was doing this in different energy. So I've tapped into different energy before. So I know the fire that's in me now ain't brand new, and it's going to continue on.
All right. Well, Nick Cannon is still here. We're going to do something special and skip ASCII and do some more with Nick Cannon, because how often is Nick Cannon going to be able to come up here? It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
You vibing Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and Nick Cannon is in the building. Now let's talk about what you're creating now.
Yes. The thing that I'm super excited about, I'm always looking for the next wave, is the Daily Canon. It truly is what they built over there at AMP is next level. You could talk to someone.
Right.
You don't have to call in. It's on your phone. Where you listening, you push a button, you can be a part of the conversation. You could create your own. Everybody got a show. It's a community. It's like Clubhouse, to where where y'all be going up on. You can now.
Don't encourage that. Don't encourage that.
I don't play with Clubhouse.
Yeah. A lot of your fans talk. They all in your business on it. Yeah. But now it's a conversation where we can monetize this. Right. Because that's what always throws me about Clubhouse. Y'all giving up all the game and ain't making no money. Y'all spending all these hours on an app. And you ain't build a brand off of that conversation. Right. So that's what AMP is all about. And then for me, I had a daily talk show on television.
Yep.
It took 16 hours to make 1 hour of content. Yeah, I don't have 16 hours for 1 hour. The Oprah money, the Ellen money, they got all that. Ain't none of that them hundreds of millions ain't in that space no more.
Right.
So I was like, I'd rather create something that it doesn't take me 16 hours to make 1 hour. I can give y'all my morning content and chop that up. The world could see it, and then I'm off going to my other jobs.
Okay.
So I was so frustrated in the daily television talk show world because I was stuck over there in Harlem for 16 hours a day, exhausted by the time I went home.
Yeah.
All of my other businesses are suffering because I'm trying to build this that I'm making a couple $1 million a year.
How does Nick do this?
Right.
Yeah. Because
a month in, I realized this ain't the way. I got to figure out the next play. This is the next play. And the Daily Can. So on all platforms, all entities, I'll be able to do that same thing I was doing on a talk show. Got the bag up front.
Okay.
Bag up front.
Bag up front.
Up front.
And now you can engage with me in a way that you could never. You're not just my studio audience. You're part of the show.
All right. So this is interesting because this just got announced this morning. So do we have a start date and everything?
Yeah, I think we rocking. I think because again, this week I'm actually filming another show that
of course you are.
I don't even know if I can announce that one, but it's more of a therapeutic therapy show.
Okay.
For men. So we're
Mano, please.
Yeah, no, we
bring Mano on there, please.
Real talk. I need you.
Talk like I'm just the guy that just needs all this.
No, but I need you on this show. We need your boy.
Drop you off.
Yeah,
it's pretty much.
And then come back and pick me up.
Yeah. It's the male.
Wait in the car.
Yeah.
It's the male version of like The View and the talk and all of that type of stuff.
Right.
But it's a table of men, half entertainers, half professionals, therapists, doctors.
Right.
It's a safe space for men to talk about everything that we may be scared of or that we're dealing with, where we need healing. So I'm doing that this week. Okay. And then after that, that's when we start the daily.
You know what we were talking about? I'm glad you said that about Mano.
Oh.
Yes, because I was saying it feels like so many people are being more open about having struggled with depression.
Yes.
Is that something that you...
We have several episodes about that because, men we taught to be tough from our origin.
That's right.
Stop crying. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah, man, don't cry.
Yeah. And then we don't understand, like, it ain't even just depression. It's the post-traumatic stress syndrome of being a black man.
That's right.
Like, we all know people that have lost their lives to senseless violence. All the systemic issues that constantly haunt us, we've never dealt with it.
Right.
We come from a lineage of enslaved people.
That's right.
We haven't never dealt with that.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So to be able to have a safe space to be like, I have this inflated ego because I've been trying to get mine all year and nobody's been wanting to give me my proper due. you know, as a black man, how we treat our families and our women, because we've been treated like property for so long.
Right.
So we talking about that type of stuff.
And even Maynard, for you having been like formally incarcerated, and you were in jail for how long?
10
years. That's
That's a long time.
And at a very significant time in your life when you were just still a kid, really.
All of those things go into this trauma that when you get out, it goes unchecked. Thing about having unchecked trauma, a lot of us don't even know we need help. A lot of us don't even know that there's something wrong.
Man, and I like that. That's why I say his voice is so valuable.
Well, Nick, I do want to thank you so much. I know how busy you are, and so thank you, Kashawn. Kashawn was like, Nick said he's gonna come, and anytime I've needed
you always showed up for me.
I was just gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
Anything that I've ever needed, you've never told me I can't make it, even though I know your schedule is jam packed. It's let me figure out how when.
I'm there for you. You family. You sister. And again, you don't get a lot of that in this game.
All right. Well, Daily Cannon.
Yeah.
It's starting soon. You got everything going on right now. You got the Celebrity Prank Wars.
Yeah.
You got Wildin' Out is back. Like I said, I always want people to give it up for your business savvy as well as everything else that you have going on.
Appreciate
This man literally almost lost his life. So you are a treasure for us to have you here with us.
Definitely.
And we appreciate you.
Oh, appreciate you.
All right. Well, thank you so much to Nick Cannon for coming through and hanging out with us. And when we come back, we have the last word. That's when you guys get to call in, leave a message, and have the last word on the show. You can talk about any of the topics that we addressed today. You can give us an update on your life. You could shine a light on somebody. You could do an Ask Yee. You could tell us a secret. Whatever you want, we got you. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Pick up the phone. Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yes, happy Monday. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Mano is here, vibing out.
Thank you for my intervention.
The Jasmine brand is here. Yes, Nick Cannon was here. We did an intervention with Mano.
Yeah, thank you.
You feel better? You look more relaxed.
Yes.
Mano, did you feel attacked initially, or what was your initial feeling?
No, I knew y'all was up to something, though.
Okay.
Yes. I know interventions aren't easy. I don't know if people were going to storm out. What might
I don't want to take this no more.
Initially, he looked very shook.
I was shocked. Like, wow.
Initially, Nick Cannon was horrified. He thought the intervention was
Nick
for him.
was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
And then he was like, whoo.
He was
It's not me this time.
He was
somebody
relieved.
else.
Nick was relieved.
Once.
All right, but sometimes you got to intervene with your friends if you really care.
Yep.
We're going to do a fanny pack intervention at some point.
You're out of control.
Angela is an awful human being sometimes. She takes these little slight jabs.
Yeah.
Now, listen, we're also following what's happening with Tory Lanez because he is doing court today.
Okay.
You can look at Megan Cuniff. She's a legal affairs journalist. So she's at the court reporting on everything as it's happening.
Right.
But they're trying to file a motion for a new trial. And the prosecutors have already filed a brief opposing that trial request last Thursday.
Yeah.
So he is in court, or they're in court right now dealing with this. The lawyers are in there dealing, and they're arguing the judge erred by saying prosecutors could question him about songs related to the case.
Right. Wow. It's crazy. Unfortunate, man.
This is happening in real time. But right now, let's get your last words. 800-292-5150. You can always call and leave us a message.
Hey, what's up? It's Red. I just want to shine a light and some love on my mother. That's Nancy. She's been really looking out for me, especially I'm in the hospital right now, so like it's been a crazy time. I also want to shine a light on y'all, 105.1. That's my station right now, and that's like been getting me through some crazy right now. And like when I say crazy, I mean like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, it's Red. I love my mother, Nancy. I love my sister, Sydney. I love my best friend, Will. I feel like I'm the Prince of Love or something. I don't mean that, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel sometimes. It's got so much love. It's like my heart is even bigger than my brain.
Hi, I was calling to shine a light on a black family-owned business here in the Savannah, Georgia area. That business is a home-based bakery, and it is called Jones and Delight. They have some of the best cookies in the Savannah area, and they are a new starting up business, and they are growing every day. Please follow them on social media, IG, Jones and Delight, JONESINDELIGHTZ.
Hey Angela, it's Stephanie. I just heard on your segment you was talking about a stalker. I have a real life situation going on right now. Just had to get the police involved.
Hey, I have been talking to somebody for almost a month, and I don't speak to him after 8. I know something's not right. He doesn't know that we have a mutual friend, and the mutual friend told me years ago that he's hung up on his baby's mother, and I'm kind of starting to see it. He says he's a business owner, and I asked him years ago what was his business name, and he kind of brushed past it. I know these are all clear tell signs of he ain't. I guess I just had to voice it.
You tapped in and way up with Angela Yee.